So one division that hasn't really been changed at all in the patch is 7th Panzer. And that is good for 7th Panzer because it was very strong before. So this is how I run my Logi tab. And then I bring these guys up to Vet. And I bring them in the this one because of the 17 AP. So I think that's a good idea. We'll see about the... Yeah, we'll see about the other stuff. But yeah, that's weird. I could have sworn that was something changed with that. But anyway, this means it can one-shot a 6 armor vehicle, and it's got a lot of accuracy there. So we don't really need that much infantry. It's mainly about the tanks. I don't agree with changing the name. I mean, it might be quote-unquote realistic, but surely they don't say that to each other. What did the guys on the ground call it? Surely they're not saying it's an SFL-H2S3M 152mm. Who's got time for that? Quick, Reiben, get in the SFL-H2S3M 152mm auf Deutsch. And then he does it, and then on their way they go. So, yeah, I don't know about that. So we got some upvetted tanks here. That's probably 2 upvetted, although, well, you only lose 1. But that's your best tank. Well, what are we getting? 2 extra armor. So yeah, this is a T-72M division, basically. This thing, I just don't think it's worth it for the price, because it doesn't get the smoke or anything, so I don't see the point. What's he saying? I'll play 2 peasy. So I'm 7 easy and he's 2 peasy. So yeah, I would like some helicopters if it's all possible. It's not looking very possible. So we got quite a lot of infantry here. Zickerung's got more expensive, which is a shame. And yeah, going from 10 to 5 is rough, but the upvet is probably worth it, in the opinion of this Marine. I do like my SPW-70s. So we're going to leave that like that. If I get rid of this, I get 1 point. What was I trying to get? A helicopter. I think I need the Akatsias, really. The RM-70 serves a different purpose. And the mortars, once again, are more for like smoke and stuff. So I think they serve different purposes. But only having 2 helicopters is a bit of a problem. But I've got a massive air tab. Fit with Helo Hunters, ASFs. Seed, AT, Cluster, HE, you know. So he says he's playing 5 easy, and I'm playing 7 peasy, so now I don't even have to lie to make it 5 easy versus 7 peasy. So yeah, this is so we're gonna go with that. And I think 5E is OP. So we're just gonna start. Just use the in-game chat, bro. You're messing me up. You guys can't see that. French are just trying to emulate your lobby meta. But yeah, we'll leak the comms. So this is what he's saying there. I agree. It's got some of the most cost-efficient units in the game across the board. So there you go, and then we'll switch back to display mode. And so this is the new Ripple. So Ripple is no longer Cripple. The sides are still a bit not fantastic, but Fedor is now a place where you can fight people. I think I've got a huge advantage over him. I think his decision to play 5e is not going to help him, simply because my tanks, unless he spends his whole game reversing, you know, his tanks have the range, but my tanks have the armor, and they've got a lot of armor, and I've got a lot of tanks. So I'm going to be opening CVs. Oh, this is actually going to be pretty rough. So over here, because you can sort of hide there, basically. or there. You can still hide there. That's pretty funny. But we want Fedor. We want Anna Fedor. This is like a sideshow. So we'll just put 1 Aufklärer there to make sure he doesn't sneak anybody through. And move the car to there. And yeah, Anna, we've got the advantage in Anna because we get this little tree here. Gives us a bit of an advantage there. So there is a fire road here. but yeah, that's you get bombed a lot. But Fedor, I think, is where the action's gonna be, and so that's where I want to be. I'll see if he opens with a bunch of helicopters and stuff, because he might. At which point, I should probably buy 2 of these Helo Hunters. But I've got forward deployed, and he gets Dragon Paras, which are forward deployed, but you know, not as good, basically. I'm going to actually try and get this guy to that. So we'll see if we can do that, and then we'll back it up with 2 Cubs. I mean, he's going to have Sneed. He doesn't get the LGBT, thankfully, so we can micro against the Sneed. Unlike in that last game, where things just kept going badly wrong all the time. And then we'll get a T-55, really? Well, look, we've got the AA helos, so we don't need the... You know, we got the AA stuff. And plenty of ASFs, so we don't need the Cubs. But we could do with some Iglas. Could do with some Iglas. Well, why? For the helicopters. But that's what... I've already got a solution to that. So we'll buy 1 Cub and 1 Shilker, I think. But then that doesn't leave us many points for tanks and stuff. Let's just buy the tanks, and then when the tanks die to air, I can cry about it. No, I need to buy a Cub. I need to buy a Cub. Just to... It won't kill his air, though. They won't die. We'll buy 1 Cub, and then we'll buy a tank, and then we'll buy 2 Inf. The reason it's 2 is because we're going to get rid of that. And then we'll buy a supply for the Cub. There we go. So, T-72. We'll leave these back here so that they can use their ATG. Well, actually, I'll unload 1 here. And then we can use that. And we'll, yeah, I don't know about this at all, to be honest. But, oh yeah, but the CVs are all, so like going here is a mistake because there's no, like the CV stuff is here. So I think the play is to go Gregory, this one, and then perhaps up to here. And this guy should go for Anna, and then instead of buying this, we'll buy that. But then what do we get rid of? We can't find 30 points anywhere, so that can't happen. So that's going there, and then where's this going? No, same place. I don't agree with that. I think we need an infantry here to prevent him from... Well, look, I want mid. So we're actually going to start with this switched off. And we've got 1 tank. It's just because the CVs are all tank CVs, and that's costing me a lot. And I've got these 2 in case he tries to helo drop it. And to be honest, having 4 Spezialaufklärer is probably excessive. If we get rid of 1 of these, we've got another 105 points, which we can spend on swapping this out for a CV tank. And getting that Shilker. So there you go. That Spezialaufklärer, that's what was costing me all the points. Switch you off as well. Okay. People have to wait a long time when they play against me. Thanks for waiting. And yeah, this CV tank's gonna be going like that. Great. So I'm not gonna listen in because he's my friend. Smiley face. I'd like to take the time to thank the generous channel joiners. They don't mind when my guys start the wrong way around. They get the videos up to a week early. They get members exclusive videos. They get early access to members exclusive videos. Somebody's messaging me on Discord. Let's just check out what that is real quick. Did they release the patch notes? I can't remember. I don't know if they released it publicly. I have a copy, but I don't know if that's, you know, if that's something I can share. But I have streamed all the changes, and there are videos out on all the changes, so that should be fine. Literally be fine. Oh, it's very late in the day, and I haven't done my editing. Woe is me. Being a famous YouTuber, you know, it takes a lot out of you. So, you might have already landed here, and I wouldn't have even known about it. The map's so big. And I'm so far away. So let's reveal our ASFs here. So I don't see any commandos. Put Conkers in here. Get a couple of Zickerungs for in here. You know, in case he like attacks that. And we'll buy a supply for over here. So there you go, he didn't YOLO it. So who knows where all the AMXs are. I mean, I don't know about the sightlines, like he might be able to get me there. Thankfully that guy's going that way, and this guy, I'll actually just unload him here. So we'll just leave these circling for like the first 2 minutes, stop him from buying that first tick Jaguar HE. Okay, pilot panicked evac. Bravest DDR pilot gets hit once by a one round of a spag. And there you go. So I don't know what was in that. It will have probably been a Special Aufklärer, but I only get 4 anyway, so it can't have been. It can't have been. Try and sort this out. Oh, he's vanished. But I know where he is. So silly, honestly. It really blows my mind every time. But hey, at least we've got this road, which means we can't be shot. And I bought this, and it's not done me any favours. So yeah, we've got GSR. We know where he is, but we can't see. There he is. Could see him finally. Try and blow that up. See if he notices. And now we're going to start buying T-72s. Meow. So we got it. That's huge. That's 135 points. And we know he's got somebody in there. By a mortar. Very useful tool, the mortar. Very useful tool. This guy up to there, and just leave this here for the ATGMs. Oh, hang on. You want it like there? Yeah. So we got mid. I don't know what's going on in Ivan. I might get race card. Might be about to get race card. Yeah, it probably am. I'm not rating that at all. Oh yeah, he's definitely got a Tarrasque over there that's shooting me. We're just hotkeying that. YOLO this, load these guys back up. Because if there's nobody there, then there's nobody there, but I think there might be a race card there. Because yeah, if we can get in there, that's big. And we'll buy another Cub when he uses his planes. We'll buy another Cub for when he uses his planes. I'll get Conkers over here. What? That was very, very optimistic. Okay, so we lost the Zickerungs, and it turns out that he does have race cars there. He does have quite a few things there, and there you go, he's got a CV in there. So we lost a Zickerungs, an SPW-70, and some of the stuff there. So we can see him once again because of the... So would you stop doing that? See, look, he just... So where... Can I see him? Am I allowed to see him? I guess not. Oh, yikes. Okay, we found all his guys. Found all his guys. So, is there a road there? Well, who cares? I mean, if the fact of the matter is that he's got VABs, so it's not actually going to matter. But if we can get some T-55s here, that could help. But yeah, my main concern is that I could see him, and then I unsaw him. And that's very sad. Okay, so he's already down there. That's dead. So he's going to get in charge, because the issue is that I can't see him because of the race cars. He's got race cars, and I don't have any recon helis, which is sort of my own fault. Can't even shoot that. We'll see what happens there. So yeah, I can't see the race cars. I can't see them. And, you know, this is not... These have to go first, but then I still won't be able to see them, so I need a cluster plane. Basically the only way. Where's that mortar? So yeah, somewhere in here is a bunch of labs. And I wish I had brought that recon plane. That recon helo, because I can't see the AMXs. I probably shouldn't have bought these either. It's just, you know, I was like, oh, he's not got any units, but of course they'd be somewhere. So look, I'm being shot, and I don't know where it's coming from. There he is. He's actually just running. Oh, so he's got two. He's got two. One of them's here, so we can try and kill that one. Because he's in the open field. And I'll be behind him, so he probably won't be able to smoke this. So that's going to be a good thing. Oh, okay. Apparently we can't see him anymore. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me where he is. He's in that open field. All he did was drive backwards. But, alas. 5E moment. Pretty obvious to me where he is. It's a shame it's not so obvious to anybody else. So this is probably going to die now. Down it goes. Switch all these on. But yeah, that's really frustrating that I just can't see him. And the map is so big. And look at that. So he can actually kill all of these before I can see him. It's very, very, very silly. Anyway, 3 cubs do their jobs. So yeah, he's got some Trasks in there. I just wish I could see him. I'm not even sure I was shooting me. So we're gonna try and get some recon here. That guy's now evac'd with full HP. Jaguar AT. Yeah, we're just having trouble spotting the enemy. At least because of the cubs, he can't do too much. I'm trying to move these so they don't get artillery, basically. Yeah, we'll see him eventually. Got all this recon, and he's got something over here, right? And we just don't know where that is either. Guess we need the tanks. So there's the Tarask. There's the race car. I found it. So I don't know if I got him because he went down, but there's no dead thing, and I can hear it, so it's definitely still alive. So it's going to be in there, so we're just going to bomb that. He's fading in and out of sight. There it is. There it is. I might actually be able to kill it. So that's engine destroyed, so it can't actually move. So we don't have to worry about that one. We can deal with this one. Will he smoke in time? My guy didn't drop his bomb. What? What is that all about? Very, very frustrating gameplay. Yeah, bro, just don't drop it. At least we got the AMX. And then this should start cleaning up all that. And maybe it didn't drop again. Just play better. What were you thinking? So he's probably going to manage to land there, because I wasn't fast enough. Yeah, I wasn't fast enough. And then these hills are really fucking me up. It's just literally just refusing to drop. It does not matter how far away I go. It does not drop. It will not drop. So that's very frustrating, but to be expected, I suppose. And he's clearly moved it all. Whoops, that was a mistake. That man is also dead now. Could have survived as well if I'd paid more attention. Yeah, and he managed to take that, right? There they are. Apparently out of my range. Hello. That thing is gonna rinse me. Just trying to get over there. It's pretty silly. So yeah, I could have got two RCs if I'd been better at the game, but sadly they just didn't drop their missiles, which is very, very frustrating. Very sad, very sad. So we need a CV over here, really, so we can contest that zone. Oh yeah, of course. So did I not get that? I guess he vanished. I personally have no idea where he is. No, I think I did. I think I did get it. Whoa, really? That doesn't one-shot that. Interesting. Oh my days, it survived. These are supposed to be Hilo hunters. He is going to drop on top of me and take my zone. Come on! Oh, nice Hilo hunt, bro. Hilo hunting ability. So now we've got that problem. That's a shame. But we know he's got a guy in here. Air mobiles. Start evacuating these because I don't know what the hell's going on. Lost one. Lost the cluster. There must be something in here that killed that. But yeah, we've got an air mobiles problem here that we can't really deal with easily. Because how do we kill him? Let's send these over here. That has been shooting at that for about 10 minutes and has dealt 6 damage. What the hell is that? It's my UAZ, which means he's got another guy behind me somewhere. Keeps dropping these guys in. We need to find that thing. You know the thing, the bad guy? There he is. The igloos are all dying, but they're the only reason we can see him. He's gonna vanish. It's so stupid. He's not moved buildings. That's a very frustrating part of this game. It must be said. So he's got a guy in here as well. Send this out there. I can still see him. This is so silly. Why is this man so unkillable? What makes him like that? Oh. So it looks like there's some serious ASFs there. So I tried to land there. The hill doesn't seem to affect his targeting like it affects mine. We're probably going to lose that. Okay. We've got the shulkers here, but they're not. There we go. Dragon Paris there. We got that. Right. We finally managed to stabilize. He's still sending people over here. We don't have any AA for it. Because our igloos died to the commandos. And he's got like 3 or 4 squads here, which is pretty funny actually. And that helicopter died, didn't it? So we need to be very careful about that. So that commando squad survived as well. He's not even dead. Right. Have we solved the problem? I don't think so, personally. So we need a tank CV here, and we need a mortar for it, because I need to dodge all the bombers and stuff that are going to come in. And we're actually going to send these over here for that, because we know what's going to happen. Send this with them. Right, and he's got a bunch of infantry over here, ready to kill us all at a moment's notice. And we could really use like a Motschützen in here in case he tries something there again. I'm going to send this over here and land it, get a supply for it, so it doesn't have to travel too far. This has been shooting at these guys for 17 minutes now. And yeah, it might need a bit more than that. So we'll get a couple, we'll get AT-55, because that's all we can afford. So we'll get some Zickerons. We have a lot of planes. We have a lot of ASFs now to stop all those helicopters when they attack. He's smoking it. Oh bloody hell! So he's just gonna drive a CV in. Okay. Where's my CV? Oh no, it's over here. Which means that it'll cap the zone for ages again. We still got that, okay. And there you go, he's in the zone. Where could he be? Whoa, that's a lot of AA. There's a lot of AA Rolands as well, all sorts by the seed now. So how did he neutralize it if the tank is there? Doesn't make any sense. Right, so now he's capped that. Put this here. I guess they're Roland 2s, because this isn't doing anything. Must be Roland 2s. No, that was a Roland 3. He must have just had it switched off. What is that evac? Why is it flying over the enemies? Right, there you go. So we've got Inf in here now. So what happens if I try and walk over here? Great. So we're now just going to hide in his smoke. And we should start smoking, because if he stops smoking, then obviously we're going to have serious issues. He stopped smoking. So we're about to have a serious issue, as was foretold. Where's my mortar? It's too far away. It's way too far away. Way too far away.
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Feind vernichtet. Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe.
Das war die letzte Granate.
Smoke's about to fade. Hello, that's a lot of guys. I didn't even get a chance to shoot the RPG. So we know that he's there, we just can't see him. Because he's, you know, playing the div he's playing. I think we can take this, but the problem is that... Oh, this is actually just a +1 zone now as well. That's interesting. It's on return fire. Put these here so they can start shooting their ATGMs. Where was that? Okay. It's a lot of evacs.
Empfang, Posadka. Ändere Kurs. Bringen Sie uns dorthin, Genosse.
So now he started up the smoke again, now that he's in the zone. It's pretty funny, I've got to give him credit for it.
Ich diene der Deutsch-Demokratischen Republik. Bereits Angriff steht vor. Bereit für einen Streifzug. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Oh no, it's one of those things. 35 points, helicopter deleter. And down it goes to the 35-point man. Yeah. Whoa, I survived. Incredible. Doesn't usually happen. Oh, great. So I'm probably gonna lose that CV. I need to smoke it, but I don't think I've got time. I don't think I've got time here. So is there just nobody there? Like, if I just get this tank in there, is it just nobody gonna be there? Is that the idea? It's kind of looking like it. It's kind of looking like that's the idea there. There's just nobody. Pretty mobile, fun mobile warfare going on here. I'm actually enjoying myself. I know I like to complain, but I'm having fun. And yeah, these guys are caught out in the open, which ain't great for them. Conker's rinsing them. And these guys don't have AT, so we're just going to keep going. And yeah, these guys are going to be coming in here now. Okay. What happened to all my ASFs? I've just not been microed. I've just not been microed. They're all still there. All still there. Right, time to buy the anti-smoke. This is called the anti-smoke. GG. I guess because he's realised what's going to happen next. Yes, the smoke is cleared. He must have run out of ammo. So there you go. 7th Panzer really good. 5E really good on this map as well. Always a pleasure to play against Integer. And by that I mean it's absolutely abhorrent. But there you go. So, big victory for 7th Panzer. To be honest, 7th is kind of good against 5E because my inf is better. He's got the sneaky, but I've got the big punch. And yeah, in the end, that's once I managed to attack where he wasn't. You know, he can't. He basically, if we're points for points, if we're both fighting each other mano el mano, I'll win with my div. So he has to do the whole wraparound thing, and he got in that back point, but that back point is a +1 now. It used to be like a +3, so it wasn't worth it. I got that easy mid point, and once we'd managed to get enough units on the board that we could basically have guys to cover every advance, his you know, his smoke and go thing, like smoke in the little corner of the zone, he needs to take the whole zone, and he did try to take it, but our Helo hunters stopped him there. So that was a really good game. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one.